We are in this together.
You have gifts that I don't have, and I have gifts that you don't have.
That we must see. Now is the time, because it's when we all get together that we will make the changes that we must make. We are the world.
Welcome to Malcolm and We, a streaming platform heard internationally, around the world, around the universe, and beyond, wherever that may be. And here we're with our my co-host, Jana Larson, and our guest, Andrew Kaen. Jana, could you introduce Andrew and tell us about him?
Yes, thank you, Malcolm. Our guest today is my friend Andrew Kaen, and he doesn't describe himself as interesting, but I'm sure we will all disagree after meeting him. Andrew is the organizer of Planet Heart's 2024 World Peace Earth Day celebration and benefit. It's the 16th annual event, and the theme is Awaken Humanity's Consciousness for a Better Planet. It's to honor our home of Earth, and it's the first time in 5 years to be able to have an in-person and online event participation after COVID. Andrew is also a reawakened poet and sound artist, and I'm sure he possesses many other creative talents in his repertoire. Let's meet him and find out more. Welcome, Andrew Kaen.
Thank you.
So, and Andrew, I sent information to Malcolm that we the promo that for this event, and so why don't you go ahead and tell about the event? I have information here, so I can help fill in if you can't remember everything right off the top of your head. But I do want to make a note that our very dear friend Rick Ulfik, who you have known for many years, who's also a pianist, a keyboardist, a musician, will be on the piano. So that's really cool. And then there's some other names I recognize. Our friend Catherine Davis of Heart of Mind Radio will be there. She's also with We the World, and she's a Qigong. Did I say it right? Qigong expert.
Yes.
And one other person's name I recognize, international peace advocate who has done a lot of work with us at We the World, Audrey Kitagawa. But go ahead, Andrew, and tell about the event. You're the organizer. You're the brains behind it. So tell us what else is going to be happening. It sounds really exciting.
Well, I'll give you a quick background. First of all, let's see. Back in 2004, I was 11 Days of Global Unity with Rick Ulfik when we inaugurated it, and I was one of the coordinators. And in 2005, I had a tumor in my head that was crazy. It was on my brain. It was 3.5 centimeters, and it was fully taken out, but it was 11-hour surgery. I became deaf in my left ear, and I became very attuned to being grateful for being alive.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I got a message from God in 1998 to call my organization Planet Heart. If you take the last letter of Earth and you put it to the beginning of the word, it spells heart, Planet Heart. We are all one. One planet, one race, one heart. We're all one is the slogan I got. And in 1999, I made a domain, planetheart.org. But it wasn't until 2007 that I got another calling from God telling me to do an Earth Day event and infuse it with world peace. So it's the annual World Peace Earth Day celebration that I started in 2007. This is my 16th celebration. Let's see, I've been doing it every year in New York City, and the last time I did it live was 2019. And we actually did live stream the last few years of doing it live. 2017 was my 10th anniversary. We did it live then, 18 and 19, I believe, too. But from 2020 to 2023, I was doing it online with Mitchell Rabin as my MC. So this year I thought, let's try to do it live and do it and try to bring back the New York community because we really need peace, and it's nice to have live events as opposed to Zoom all the time, you know? So this year we're doing it on Sunday, April 21st from 3 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. in New York City's Greenwich Village on Church of the Village at 13th Street at 201 West 13th Street. That's at 7th Avenue. And we are also live streaming. So you can go to my website at planetheart.org and get the link to the live stream for those who are listening that are not in New York. That's the good thing for everybody who can listen and be part of this. Because really, I really want to bring peace and harmony and love and oneness. And that's all my heart is. If you take my name, Andrew Kaen, you scramble it spells reawakened. I have poetry, I do sound healing, and I have some music all about oneness and peace. So it's about reawakening. So my name being reawakened, the name I was given at 1 year old when I was adopted, is a very special name.
Oh, that's cool. I wondered how you arrived at that. But like I say, you're a clever guy, so of course, of course you would be clever with your name too.
And by the
So
way,
that's
are you going to have this event recorded?
yes.
Are you going to edit it at all?
No, we don't have that capability. We don't have any budget for that.
Well, check. Ayana, see possibly if we can do something with Brandon. I don't know if this would be if we could, because
We could try
3 hours is a long time, but we might have somebody to whittle it down to maybe 45 minutes
some
and get the gist
clips
of
and
it.
things, some reels and whatever.
It's being
I know a
live.
couple.
It's being
And if
live
we,
streamed. It's being live streamed on Facebook and YouTube, and the live stream will be a recording. So sure, I mean, if you know anybody that can help with that.
yeah, if we could whittle it down a bit to, under an hour, I can put it on Malcolm Presents.
All right, thank you. I just want to give you an idea of what's going to be happening at the show. We have two co-MCs, Mark Becker, who is the founder of New Life Expo, who's been going on for 30 years in New York City, the largest holistic expo. And he's co-MCing with Christine Marie, who's a entrepreneur, a multimedia healing performance artist and recording artist. She's a good friend of mine, and she's been part of this Earth Day event since the very beginning. And she's also co-producing and also creative director this year. And she's also a performance artist. She's going to perform a song that she did, which is yeah. So, okay. So what else? Keynote speaker and performer is Michael Alley. He's a president and CEO of Ultimate Earth, Inc. He's a musician, singer, songwriter, actor, playwright, and producer. He's an international businessman, an inventor, and a humanitarian. So he's and he's a sustainable product that he wants to talk about. And he's really knows a lot about sustainability, about that. Rick Golfick has always been part of this because he is my fiscal sponsor and good friend. I actually I'm happy that he's better now because of after what he went through last year. He's gonna also he's playing the piano with me in my poem later at the show, at the program, but he's also gonna be playing the piano as people walk in. Audrey Kitagawa is gonna be speaking. She's the president, founder of International Academy for Multicultural Cooperation and president of Light of Awareness International Spiritual Family. And she's also a chair anti-racism initiative and gender equality working group and member of advisory council of the GTO Interfaith Forum. She's going to give a great talk on peace. And, my event, Infusing World Peace, I always like having someone talk about peace. Itzhak Beeri is an author and international leading shamanic teacher and healer and speaker. And he actually just came back from Israel teaching. He's also the founder of shamanportal.org and co-founder of the New York Shamanic Circle in New York City. Jody Sirota has been part of my event for many years. We used to host our Earth Day event at her Meta Center. She was the owner of that. She's a metaphysical educator, Akashic record channel, and vibrational sound and light language healer. She's going to be sharing doing light language work with us, vibrational sound activations and prayers, and she's also going to speak. Lisa Roma is performing with her group Conscious Conversation. And we're having an opening and closing ceremony, Indigenous drum ceremony, with Rosemary and Dana Worley with Circle of Hands drum. They're bringing a big drum. It's going to be really wonderful. They do wonderful music. We also have Humo Maya. He's doing a cosmic shamanic sound healing. His music is really extraordinary. And Catherine Davis, who you all know from We the World, she's and host of Heart and Mind Radio. Yes, she's doing Qigong. We have a Native American, Angelica Kupidis, who's a medical intuitive healer, an ordained minister of divine light, love, and peace for integration and healing. She's really wonderful. She's also a peace representative for the World Peace Prayer Society. We also have Kevin Nathaniel. He's a visionary musician, engages audiences with his interactive African music. He does percussion. He's really amazing. And we also have Diana Feldman. She's going to perform a song. And she's also a drama therapist. So we have a lot going on. It's going to be a 3-hour and 45-minute program. So we hope that you all tune in to planetheart.org to get the live stream link. And if you're in the city, go to planetheart.org and get tickets and come at 3 p.m. on Sunday, April 21st.
Is there a charge for the tickets?
There is. Am I allowed to say that online on the show?
Yes.
Well, first of all the donations are tax deductible. This is a nonprofit benefit for We the World and Planet Heart to support our events. All the money goes to help support the cost of everything. So it's $20 in advance, $25 at the door, and $15 for seniors and students in low income. So we can, and really honestly, no one's going to be turned away at the door if you can't even afford 15.
Yeah.
So we really want people there. It is for everybody of all ages, all denominations. It's really a oneness event.
And what's the capacity of the audience?
Capacity is 250, but we're estimating around 100 to 125.
Okay.
We really don't know how many we're going to get until the day of.
Well, it sounds really cosmic, Andrew.
Is there a website that they could go to that they could get the information about tickets and how to get there, etc.?
Yes, it's planetheart.org. PLANET, planet, HEART, heart, planetheart.org.
I love that name.
Well, we really are living on planet Heart, one heartbeat, being as one with Mother Earth. That's how I've always thought of it since I've been awakened from.
Well, we are totally controlled by our environment. No matter, what we think or what we do, we're totally helpless. I mean, this was I live in California now, in Los Angeles, and this morning there was an earthquake in New York City.
Yes, there was.
Actually, it was in
Did
New
you
Jersey.
feel it, Andrew?
No, I really did not. I felt something for a second, but I really didn't think it was much. I didn't really notice it.
Where do you live?
I live on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, near Riverside Park on 105th.
105th. I've been out here almost 50 years, but I lived on 90th and Central Park West, so I'm well aware of your neighborhood. I love it, actually.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
Yeah, I was I'm a member of the Upper West Side, everything about New York, and I keep on getting emails all the time and texts, and they were showing pictures of Facebook. They were showing pictures of all the old architecture in the Upper West Side, and I used to love that.
Mm-hmm.
The Ansonia, the Apthorpe, all the big hotels, the Dakota. And I'm looking at that, and I'm going back 50 years as I walked in Central Park and I saw all the buildings, or walking or running along Riverside Drive in the park there.
So, yeah.
Well, Andrew, could you tell, I'm asking because I'm also wondering if it would be putting you on the spot to ask you to give us a demonstration of what sound healing art is about. Could you do something, tell about it, and then do a demonstration?
Yeah, I was just thinking of sharing that with you. I was going to say that. I do vibrational sound, light language healing it comes through me, and I don't know what's going to come out. Usually, sometimes that the vibration that comes out is really yeah. What? The vibration that comes through me, or the sounds that you hear, are not regular English or they're tones. They're English. They're from before we came into incarnation to bring us to awareness of who we are in truth. So I'll do it right now.
Yeah.
Aleo, aleo, asenenanako. Pale, pane, pasenakenako, pale, pane, pasenakenako, aneabo. We are one. Naneo, laleko ke aneano. Laleo. I see you. Laleo.
Very good.
Wow.
Yeah.
When did you discover that you could do this,
Well,
or that you had this gift?
I had a spiritual awakening about 25 years ago, and I got all this through time after the awakening. I was connecting to higher dimensional beings that communicated with me telepathically. And basically what happened was I was getting poetry as well, channeled poetry per piece. And the poetry came very fast, meaning that when I get a word or a line or something, I would write it down, and then literally in seconds, the entire poem would be written.
Wow.
Yeah,
Now you're singing the words. Are they any particular language, or are there no language at all?
no, that's what I'm trying to say. This is light language. Light language is a language that is not a language that I can say what exactly it means. It's just energy from the higher vibrations of dimensions of love and unity and oneness for me, and also who we are as beings, who we are as incarnate beings. The language is to infuse us with healing and to remember who we are.
Is it different each time, or can you reproduce what let's
No,
say the thing you can't? It's different.
Always different. I'm a channel, so it comes through me. I don't know what's gonna what.
Have you had anybody possibly try to translate that or hear that,
No, it's
or?
not something you can translate. It's, as I said, it's light language. You can Google it. There's a whole lot of literature you can find out about light language these days, but a lot of people do it now, and it's a beautiful energies that come through different people to bring about healing and transformation.
And it's called light languages?
Light language.
Light languages.
Yeah.
Like sunlight as opposed
Light,
to
yes,
dark?
Light.
light
Okay.
language. You can
Light
Google it.
language.
It reminds me, as a part of my life, I was into Buddhism,
Uh-huh,
and I still meditate.
uh-huh.
And I remember going to the Buddhist temples or listening to speeches, and they would do the Om Shanti, type of thing. But the mellowness of it, that's what I do now to meditate. Either that or Gregorian chants, because the sound of it, I have no idea what they mean.
I
But the
understand.
sound of it sort of, what they say, it puts your body in the rhythm of the earth.
That's what light language is like too. So yeah. So
Well, I recognized, I'm not I know a lot about musical language and theory and whatever, but I'm not a singer. But I noticed I could hear a little bit of this tonal thing that kind of went, like up and down, back and forth. I can't think of the words to use it when you were doing your sound, your vibration sound thing. So I think that's really cool. Then I was going to ask, so when Rick Olphick is going to be accompanying you on the piano as you're doing you're channeling a sound
No, it's gonna be
sound
just
thing,
a call.
is he going to be what? Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry
say
to
it.
interrupt you. I'm sorry to interrupt you. He's been playing the piano to my poetry for many years.
Oh, poetry.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
poetry. I am
Okay,
gonna.
because I was gonna ask, is he like if it, oh, okay, well, I can ask it this way. So when you're doing poetry, is this something that you've written or that's gonna be coming that you have written, or is something that was given to you to say in your poem?
All the poems I have were channeled to me. They were, I didn't,
Oh, okay.
but
All right, cool.
I will open with a quick sound activation. But Jody Sirotto is going to be at our event. She does light language different than I do. She uses her voice, and it's really powerful. People who do light language have different techniques and ways of sharing it. Sometimes they
Mm-hmm.
just speak it. They don't vibrate it in song. Um,
Uh-huh.
song and vibrational sound. Jody does sound, but others also do just light, just the language.
Yeah.
Uh,
So when Rick is going to be playing in the background when you do your channel poetry, is he going to be just sort of like making it up as he goes, as because he's a
Yes, he always makes,
composer too?
yes, he always makes up the music as he goes.
Yeah,
have you
that's
ever
just
recorded
incredible.
any of your sounds?
Um, I wish I can say yes. I've been meaning to, and I have never done that, but I do have two YouTube videos that are on that I don't know how to find this, but if you go to reawaken.com, oh no, my name is REAWAKENND, not NED. That's how you spell my name, Andrew Kaen.
Oh, so okay, yeah, that's right. It's ENND. I was thinking there was a typo, but that's not right. It's
No,
the way it's
that's how
supposed
you
to
spell my
be.
name, Andrew Kaen. It spells Andrew Kaen. You scramble the name. If you go to reawaken.weebly.com, you can see me some videos from the New Life Expo when I was there as a speaker. There's some videos there, and there's two YouTube videos that I need to add to that website that have my recording on it with
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I love for
So
you to be able to do a recording and do one continuous thing that people might be able either to buy or listen to. Because again, when I hear your voice, there's some sort of tranquility in it.
yes.
Thank you. I
And
have songs that I've written and channeled also. And I have some songs that I've done, and I do have some of my stuff on SoundCloud, but I've been having difficulty searching for it. But you can try to search for Reawakened on SoundCloud. I do have a link on my plantheart.org bio page that goes to SoundCloud Reawakened. That somewhere.
Wow.
what I'm thinking of is possibly what we could do on a separate show separately is maybe do like 10-15 minute bits of your channeling
Sure.
Yes.
and do it like every
That
other
would be
week or
so
so.
cool.
And then we could
Yeah.
do it, we could put
I
that
would be
on
honored.
malcolmpresents.com and under your title.
I would be
So
honored.
can we get back in touch with you, Andrew, on that?
Yes, and if you want Jody Sirota, she's the one. You'll love her.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll talk
Yeah,
about that because you have some really fascinating people, and I'm just so interested in all of that. And I think it's an important thing for our world today. So now
There's
I
other
was
light,
this
there's other people that do light language. Marianne Sabrina and Audrey light language. Two people that's been at the New Life Expo that I can also connect you with.
That would be great. Now,
Yeah,
see, here he thinks he wasn't very interesting. He says, "Well, how long is this? I'm not an interesting person." And I go,
Bye.
"Of
I'm humble.
course you are."
well, you're not an interesting person necessarily, which I don't have this comes out of this world, but you're
That's
bringing in
right.
other dimensions,
Yes.
which makes the
You.
world peaceful.
I know I'm interesting. I didn't mean to say that to you, China, but
Oh, okay.
I just humble. I'm humble. I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
You're
you're
otherworldly.
humble.
You don't fit into any box that I that is lying around probably, but I know that you have been able to meet other people that are of your ilk, and so that's great that you have because you know a lot of people, and you're
Yeah,
always doing something interesting.
thank
So,
you.
and we are about at our half hour. In fact, we are. So,
Well,
Malcolm, go ahead and end this for us. Thanks so
well,
much for
no,
being here, Andrew.
we still have another few minutes. I'm
No,
not,
we don't. We
well,
Well,
for
don't.
you.
My sink guys are becoming any minute, and my dog's gonna start barking, and so.
Well, let me know when your dog barks.
well,
Maybe your dog is trying to tell us something.
Oh yeah, like there are people at the door, Mom.
Yeah, because I know with the earthquake, I have a friend, actually, you know, Maxine. Uh, her
Yeah,
dog, she said, just before the earthquake, was walking around in circles.
yeah.
So
Sparkles.
Sparkles has felt the earthquake before she did.
I believe that. The birds were probably flying about too.
But anyway,
time for a poem. I can read one, but I don't know if we have time.
how long is the poem?
A couple of minutes.
Okay, I
Well,
have.
we'll
Okay,
we'll have you back, Andrew. Okay, we'll have you back, and you can tell
Okay.
about how the
we'll
event
have you
went
back.
Okay.
But
because I want to give you plenty of time.
Okay.
it's been a pleasure to have you on our show. I think we could. Actually, it's funny because I do this all the time, and which was very appropriate during COVID because nobody shook hands.
Right.
But I've been doing this since the mid '60s
Uh-huh.
because that's when I got into transcendental meditation, and I used to have a full beard with my hair a little longer, and at that time, what was very popular were the Nehru jackets. So I used to wear a
I love
Nehru
these.
jacket and wear love beads, and they used to call me Maharishi Mahesh Malcolm.
And you had long and you had long hair, right?
I had long hair. I had hair, yeah, but
Well,
that was
Andrew certainly has hair. He's
oh
always
yeah.
got it.
I'm jealous of you, Andrew. If you could somehow give me the body of your hair, I
That's
would
what everybody
appreciate
said.
it.
Everybody thought,
Because when I grow my hair long, it just lies drab.
yeah.
That's why I cut it short. Anyway, with all that, we'll have you on that. What is the date of your
Sunday,
event?
April
The 20.
21st. Sunday, April 21st, 3 p.m. sharp to 6:45 p.m. online and in person at Church of the Village at 201 West 13th Street at 7th Avenue. And planetheart.org is the website.
Okay, do me a favor. Speak to your producer. Give her give the information to Yana. Love to get together with her before to see whether you guys can or video the event so we could play it. But also, if you video it, you're gonna have to have releases from the people.
Well, oh, I see. But just to let you know that the video is going to be on the iPhone. It's being recorded on the iPhone.
Right. Well, we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, we could do it over here, and well, we'll talk.
Okay.
But I need a release from whoever performs it, so you know we could put it on other medias that we may not know what's going to go on yet.
That's fine.
Okay. Anyway, again, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure meeting with you, and I'm
Thank
sure that
you.
we will meet again soon.
Thank you.
Anyway, you're listening to MalcolmPresents.com. Heard on no, you're listening to Malcolm and we heard on MalcolmPresents.com, a weekly show. And anyway, have a great week, guys. Watch out for earthquakes.
The objective of the organization, We the World, is to facilitate cooperation on a global scale amongst groups and individuals dedicated to implementing solutions to the many challenges we face on the planet at this time.